This time, it's Money in the Bank Die Hard Edition. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The participants for these year's Money in the Bank matches are going to be starting at the bottom and working their way to the top. So much so that they've worked it into the tagline. Climb the corporate ladder and risk is worth the reward, which I swear if I hear that one more time, I'm going to break someone harder than fucking... how hard I think those... You know what? No, I'm not going there. It's just with everything going on, my mind has been a little all over the place, and I don't need my one lifeline that's keeping me... that's helping me cope throughout this madness in jeopardy, or anyone going after it, quite frankly. I'm Coffee Lover 239. With me, as always, is Heathy. Say hi, Heathy.
Hey guys.
And of course, we've got our boy Steven/John Moxley, or shall I say, our resident John Moxley stan. Steven, say hi, Steven.
What's this?
And without further ado, let's get into the action. Welcome to the party, pal. So, in my infinite wisdom, I accidentally clicked the start streaming button without even realizing it. So now I'm like, great, now we have to do this all over again, which is driving me insane. I didn't even catch myself early on, so... fuck it. It's the Money in the Bank ladder for a match for a women's championship match contract, including the likes of Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, Carmella. So qualifying matches for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match began in the April 13th episode of Raw. Asuka, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax, returning, unfortunately, Nia, she injures most girls, Jax, qualified for the match by defeating Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and Kairi Sane, respectively. Dana Brooke then qualified by defeating Naomi on the April 17th episode of SmackDown. Why? Boo. Dana Brooke was so lower on the pecking order at that point. At fucking... she somehow... or that almost that low on the pecking order, but more than likely just self-quarantining, that she ended up getting pulled from what would have been the six-pack challenge at this year's WrestleMania for Bayley's SmackDown Women's Championship. But that's beside the point. And then on the following week's SmackDown, Lacey Evans, or Loser Evans as JD from NY would say, defeated Sasha Banks to qualify for the match. Clearly, Sasha should have just gotten the hell out of the company when she had the chance. And on the May 1st episode of SmackDown, fucking Carmella, who was already technically a two-time Miss Money in the Bank, because of what happened the first time thanks to that chinless son of a bitch who shall not be named, won the last spot by defeating Mandy Rose. And this is going to be a bit of a... It's a shame Mandy Rose is not in the Money in the Bank ladder match for the women, because Otis is in the men's. And I should mention, both matches are happening at the same time, the Money in the Bank ladder matches at Titan Towers. So it's like, how the hell is this going to work? Are they going to just start off at two different points, like the men start off at one point, the women start off at another point, and then both work their way up? And then on top of Titan Towers, there's two different rings. One for the men, one for the women, one for Boogie, one for his hooker? Maybe. Or do they start... the men start off first, go to the top, and then they only have a limited amount of time to get... for someone to get the briefcase, while the women work their way up to the top, and then the women have free reigns? I don't know, basically. I mean, you're working two different points, so... I guess it's kind of interesting nonetheless, but it probably sounds better on paper than it does in actual execution. And regarding the actual match itself, three of them I feel aren't anywhere because, well, Lacey Evans doesn't need it. Dana Brooke's low on the pecking order, so forget about her. Carmella already won technically twice over, and that only leaves Asuka, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax. Who do you think's gonna win? Technically again.
So I'll keep it short and sweet since we did kind of mess up the last time. So okay, bottom line, the first three you mentioned, yep, not gonna win. Asuka tag team stuff, Nia Jax fat, Shayna Baszler gonna win.
I see. And Steven, what about you?
Same thing, Shayna Baszler. She needs this win.
Yep, Shayna Baszler it is, and I may cut in some other stuff between our conversations, so I may just snip that bit and do it, but it's mostly just for the you-know-what. So we're all in unanimous agreement, Shayna Baszler to hopefully crush everyone. Alright, that little kerfuffle aside, our next match is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match for a World Championship match contract. The participants include Daniel Bryan versus Rey Mysterio versus Aleister Black versus King Corbin. Broke ass. Stop it! Don't you dare! Shut up, Steven! Stop it! Don't you fucking dare! Don't you fucking dare say that he is my favorite, because he's not! Sorry, I'm just... He has a thing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why he's doing that. He's trying to say the broke-ass Burger King on crack. And yeah, so where was I? Versus Otis the Bulldozovic versus AJ Styles. So, qualifying matches for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match began on the April 17th episode of SmackDown, where Daniel Bryan defeated Cesaro to qualify. On the April 20th episode of Raw, Aleister Black, Apollo Crews, and Rey Mysterio qualified for the match by defeating Austin Theory, Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP, and Murphy, or Buddy Murphy, respectively. Oh, you're gonna get me fucked up here. King Corbin then qualified by defeating Drew Gulak on the April 24th episode of SmackDown. On the April 27th episode of Raw, Crews injured his left knee during a United States Championship match against Andrade, thus pulling him from the ladder match. Otis was the next to qualify by defeating Dolph Ziggler on the May 1st episode of SmackDown. On the May 4th episode of Raw, AJ Styles, his first appearance since being buried alive by The Undertaker at WrestleMania, won a last-chance gauntlet match to take the spot vacated by Crews. Although that wasn't much of a last chance, for some, that's beside the point. Looking at this field, I'm feeling a little mixed on it. We could have had more of some of the other talent, like, I guess, Mysterio, I don't know. A little hesitant about him, because I don't think at this stage he really needs the MITB briefcase, and that Buddy Murphy, if you wanted to have him win, would be more advantageous, would be the better candidate. Aleister Black, some people have said, would look freaking ridiculously goofy. On one hand, yes, but on the other hand, you haven't done anything notable with him, so how else are you going to get him in there? They seem so reluctant to just put him in any fucking main feud for a title. It's like, shit. And don't even get me started on Corbin. He actually also already won the MITB briefcase, but unlike Carmella, who actually successfully cashed in, Corbin couldn't cash in against... He failed to cash in against Jinder Mahal. Yes, he failed to cash against the modern-day Maharaja Jinder Mahal.
You could thank John Cena.
Oh, and his own stupidity, too, because it was a roll-up. Otis is pretty much a wild card in this match, to be honest.
Same with Nia.
No, come on. Hey. There's a difference between the two. Hey. Easy.
What's the difference?
Well, the difference is Otis is actually good in the ring. Nia Jax is not good in the ring. This time, no, we leave the weight shit out of it this time, quite frankly. Or no, we should have left that all, but just... God damn it, look at what everything is doing to us.
You saw what he did on Friday. He couldn't climb the ladder.
Yeah, they're gonna have to have some very strong ladders. Like they did for Big Show, that one whenever, don't ask. And AJ Styles... I guess he could if you also wanted to get him back into the title picture, but I'm just not sure. Who do you think's gonna win?
Well, I'm immediately ruling out Mysterio, because if they wanted a Latin superstar to win, they should have gone with Humberto or Andrade, but they haven't. I think it's just here for veteran's sake. Daniel Bryan, I can see Drew Gulak turning on him, and maybe they'll have a feud going into SummerSlam. King Corbin, he's not winning it twice. He's out of the picture. AJ Styles, he doesn't need it. He could quite easily just come out next night. I don't know, demand he faces Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam for the title. Easy. That's a feud I'd watch. He doesn't need a briefcase for that. Exactly. Otis, he's not. Damn boy, he's thick. Thick boy. But nah, I don't think he's winning that. So that leaves one person who I can't see him with the briefcase in hand. It's a weird aesthetic, but yeah, I'm going to go with Aleister Black to get the win here.
Yeah, just not carry it out with him when needed, but only bring it in when you know he's going to cash it in for a fact. I could see that. That's a compromise I'm willing to make. What about you, Steven? Who do you think's going to win?
A phenomenal one. AJ Styles.
So, I'm the one who has to break the tie.
Wait, sorry. This is a fact. This will probably be his last t-shirt with the OT gear, FYI.
Now I have to break the tie, unfortunately, huh? Between AJ and Aleister Black. Like I said, both do have a pretty good chance. Both are probably the odds-on favorites right now. I don't know. On one hand, AJ doesn't really need it, but again, it's Money in the Bank is more of a heel thing, so for the same reason we went with Shayna the last round, you could make the good case for going with AJ. On the other hand, they really haven't done much with Aleister Black, and if they keep sitting on him in title feuds much longer, I'm afraid it might be too little too late. So what do you do in that case? I just give it to Aleister Black. Only have him show up with it when he's ready to actually genuinely cash in is something I'm willing to compromise on. So I'm going to go with Aleister Black on this one. Our next match... Yeah, I already hit the button and I got that. Whatever. Yeah, but our next match, Mr. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, let me fucking roam around the ring like a fucking asshole! Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship. And at Lame Down, a horrible booking atrocity happened. That's all you need to know. I think for booking moments that give me bad PTSD, I'm just going to say horrible booking moment happened as like the redacted statement because it just works. Yeah, it actually works, Todd Howard. So yeah, at Super Showdown this year, horrible booking atrocity happened, and then who in turn, the guy who was a part of that booking atrocity, the winner of that atrocity, lost to Braun Strowman during WrestleMania 36 Part 1. On the following episode of SmackDown, Bray Wyatt immediately interrupted Strowman after his match and reminded Strowman that it was he who brought him to WWE with his old Wyatt family stable. Wyatt then stated he wanted his title back and Strowman accepted the challenge, which was scheduled for Money in the Bank, though against Wyatt's normal self instead of The Fiend. And that is what worries me the most. We're not dealing with The Fiend. We're dealing with regular old Firefly Funhouse Bray, which kind of gets me a little worried because it's like you just had Strowman won the title, but you have to understand he was only a last-minute replacement for Roman, who ended up pulling out of the event, out of WrestleMania. So what do you do now? Because it's like we went from transition to transition now. Are we going to do 2 transitional champs in a row? Or are we going to have to find some stupid bullshit booking ourselves in a corner? Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm getting flashbacks to Hell in a Cell 2019. Oh, God, help, help, help. I do not need another repeat of that event happening again. Although this is a regular match, not a gimmick match, so who knows? I don't even genuinely know.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I mentioned I don't want a repeat of Hell in a Cell, you know, man.
Oh, yeah, I was there. Don't worry.
You told me that already, just that you were there, and I still feel bad for you, but I don't even know what to do at this point. Who do you think's gonna win?
Well, first I want Braun Strowman to shit my chest, and who I think's gonna win this match? I don't know. I mean, it really depends on who comes out. I mean, we've been seeing the normal old Bray Wyatt, and again, WWE put themselves into a corner where these are 2 seemingly unstoppable forces. I know the Fiend's been beat before, and Strowman can choke when it comes to big title matches, but
I think way more.
Yeah, I know, choke on the stick. I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see regular old neighborhood Wyatt, not the Fiend, and for that, I think he can afford a loss. So I'm gonna go Strowman to win, and then suck my dick.
Oh, what the hell is what is with you, man? What? I think those people over there on live. Stop it, Steven. Now you're doing it. See, look what you got the boy doing over here. Those people on life are doing some crazy shit, I swear to us right now, and I can't take much more. Just Steven, who do you think's gonna win?
Get these hands, Braun Strowman.
And I don't know. Do I go in unanimous decision? Because I don't think having the Fiend go back to get the damn title would be the better choice, but I genuinely don't know. The match is probably going to be rough around the edges, given the last time we had a match with regular old Bray Wyatt. What was it? Miz and him? Yeah, at TLC 2019. Wasn't really that good, but I think some people put their shit way too high when it comes to some expectations for certain things, but I genuinely don't know. I genuinely, honestly don't know. I'm just gonna go with the unanimous vote. We'll make this one unanimous and just go with Strowman. Maybe, I have a feeling this probably won't be the last of this feud, quite frankly. There's only so much mileage you can get with Strowman these days. If this was back when he was still in his actually good, maybe things would be a little different. But with Strowman now, I don't know. But I feel they're going to have to hold on to this crap a little longer. So I'm going to go with Braun Strowman. Well, if you thought that last match was going to knock the wind out of you, wait till you hear this. Bayley versus Tamina Snuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. How the hell did this happen? Well, during WrestleMania 36 Part 2, Tamina was eliminated first in the Fatal 5-Way Elimination match for the SmackDown Women's Championship due to all the other competitors piling on top of her for the pin. Deja vu, anyone? WrestleMania 33, when the same thing happened to Nia Jax in that Fatal 4-Way for the Raw Women's Championship? It was Sasha, Bayley, Charlotte, and Nia Jax. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and Bayley subsequently retained the title. On the following SmackDown, Tamina pointed out the fact that Bayley nor any other competitor in that match actually beat her, really, and challenged Bayley to a singles match for the championship. Bayley agreed if Tamina could defeat her friend Sasha Banks, which she did on the following week to earn a title match at Money in the Bank. If you told me that Tamina, of all people, would be getting a fucking title shot, I wouldn't believe you. But now look, this is what happens when the division is so friggin' weak. They actually have fucking Tamina, who's barely been on TV. At times, it seemed to be getting more injured as of late, more often than not. And now, God forbid she gets injured herself during this match again and is out for another 6 months or even possibly longer. It's like, I don't get it. They really just kept her around just because her father was Jimmy Snuka. And beyond that, she really hasn't done much. She doesn't have a lot of charisma. Her in-ring skills are below average. Her mic skills are, oosh, not good. And she just doesn't really have much of a character. I'm not really even damn excited. And this feels like the purest filler that I've ever seen. She's not even the interesting bad like Jax, but she's just boring. Who do you think's gonna win? Even though it's probably obvious.
Basically, Tamina is Nia Jax at dollar store value. It's like, yo, don't copy my homework, and then, oh, there comes out Tamina. I think this is filler. I hope this is filler. I mean, I would be scared if it wasn't. I mean, I've got to accentuate what my feelings would be if Tamina were to defeat Bayley and become SmackDown Women's Champion. Take a listen.
Oh. I see. Saying, oh God, indeed.
So, with that in mind, that being said, and also because I feel like my prediction is the better wrestler, would be the better champion, and seems to be heading into a feud with Sasha Banks for SummerSlam, I'm going to go with Bayley to win here.
Steven, who do you think's going to win?
Bayley.
I guess another unanimous decision it is. I'm picking Bayley as well. I don't see Tamina winning the damn bell. She's just going to count the lights and, yeah, unanimous for all of us. Bayley to retain. And our next match is Drew McIntyre versus Seth.
This is the
Not the
fucking-
stop it, boy! If you don't, I swear to God, I will give you a. Ooh, I will do things to you that you don't even want to know. Oh, I'm gonna make
Kinky.
you. No, not kinky things. I mean, no. We ain't doing that. I mean, I'm gonna make you. For God's sake.
Nothing you can say can change anything right now. Let's just get to the segment.
Fuck it. Drew McIntyre versus Seth, not the Messiah Rollins, for the WWE Championship. So, during WrestleMania 36 Part 1, Seth Rollins lost to Kevin Owens, while in the main event of Part 2, Drew McIntyre did what he was destined to do, and slay the Beast, Brock Lesnar, and win the WWE Championship. And on the April 13th episode of Raw, Rollins stated that by losing to Owens, he had been crucified and now had truly risen, buying into his full-on Monday Night Messiah gimmick, despite, obvious Monty Python Life of Brian quote. He later attacked McIntyre following the latter's match by performing a curb stomp on him. The following week, McIntyre challenged Rollins to a match at Money in the Bank with his title on the line, even though Rollins lost, stating that as champion, he needed to face the best. Rollins responded, noting their similarities, both being former NXT champions and defeating Lesnar to win a world championship at WrestleMania, which Rollins did twice, first at Mania 35, or 31, not 35. Oh yeah, but he did do 35 as well. I just was so eager to get to that. Silly me. And then Rollins accepted McIntyre's challenge. So, yeah, I really don't have much else to add. Healy, who do you think's gonna win?
Well, I have a fun fact for you here, and maybe this bodes well for Seth Rollins in particular. Ever since Seth Rollins made his Money in the Bank debut in 2013, he has won he has won from 2013 to 2019 without fail. He has competed in a match at Money in the Bank and won a match at Money in the Bank. The only time he's lost was at I think it was 2016 when Ambrose cashed in on him, but he beat Roman a few minutes beforehand. So yeah, Rollins has won in every single Money in the Bank pay-per-view he's been in. So I think that history is going to repeat it. Do I? Oh, it's tough.
I don't know.
Oh, I usually base my stuff on facts, but I think I'm going to go against it. I think McIntyre has a lot more to offer, and we've still got a lot to see. There's rumors that Mahal's going to be pushed to face Drew. There's rumors about Styles.
God, no.
I think there's still I think there's still gas in the tank when it concerns McIntyre's WWE title reign. So I'm gonna err on the side of caution here and go with the champ to obtain Drew McIntyre.
Just anybody but gender after this. And Steven, what about you? Who do you think's gonna win?
I was gonna say what he was gonna say. Seth Rollins had the streak at Money in the Bank. I loved his match last year at Money in the Bank when he beat AJ Styles. That was an awesome match last year with Seth Rollins. But I'll keep this nice and short. I think Drew McIntyre's gonna win.
I guess another unanimous decision for us. Drew McIntyre it shall be. It's way too early for him to lose the belt. And I guess right now Seth can afford to take a loss at the moment, so yeah, let's go with I'll go with McIntyre to retain.
Yes, he's gonna beat the Messiah.
The fake Messiah.
Oh yeah.
Alright, we have a slight little detour to take here before we get to the final match, ladies and gentlemen. 2 matches were added all of a sudden like that. Well, before we actually recorded this, and they weren't added to the Wikipedia card until a little while ago here, so we'll have to cover them. First of them is Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro, but this is a filler match, folks. There's no information. Oh god, there's not even a WWE link page. They just confirmed it on their Instagram story. Jeff Hardy's been on somewhat of a comeback as of late, though, but the video packages they're be giving him should be given to newer talent to help establish their characters and shit. Not this. The only reason they're even doing it is to spite Matt Hardy, because they've always viewed Jeff as the better one because of, his high-flying stuff, which gets people's heads turning, but then you realize it only gets you so far. Meanwhile, Matt Hardy has done something that no other wrestler done. Created a very unique kind of character with his broken character and the whole broken universe, and the way that's set up. Yeah. Healy, who do you think's gonna win?
This is it's a weird one, isn't it? You don't expect this sort of match to pop up, really. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're here, so I mean, and again, I think this guy's, he's got a fair bit of momentum on his side. I think that he's still got. I think he's got a lot left in the tank. I know he says his days are numbered, but I still think he can pull out a win. I don't know. I mean, you could say both of them are kind of like over the hill, especially MVP. But you know what?
Wait, MVP? We're talking Jeff Hardy and Cesaro.
Oh, see, that's how much I care about this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but so you know what? I'm gonna go a bit wild here, and forgive me if you don't want to follow my footsteps, but I'm gonna go with the main man himself, Bob Van Dam.
What the hell are you?
What? You did this in the match.
You don't even give a damn about this so much show. You can't even be bothered to pick either. No, for real, man. Come on. No.
Right. So I'm going with Damon Sandow. Okay, I'm sorry.
Bro! Are you gonna keep this toying? If you're gonna keep this toying, it's gonna go on much longer than it needs to.
Little Jimmy. I'm gonna go with RTruth.
You're talking about the other match. We're not talking about that. Jeff Hardy or Cesaro. Just pick either one. I don't give a fuck at this point.
Jeff Hardy.
All right. What about you, Steven?
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pick the best.
Boy, stop it! No. God, what is even going on right now? You go with Jeff Hardy. You go with Jeff Hardy. I go with Jeff Hardy. Unanimous for Jeff Hardy. I think we're still broken from last time. And now we get to the match that I think Healy was a little too eager to get to. It's RTruth versus MVP. And again, no background information. I'm pretty sure, back to the Instagram story, I'm not clicking on it again. I already clicked on it once. Healy, don't bullshit me this time, man. Just gut straight to the chase. Who do you think's gonna win?
Okay, so here's the thing about RTruth versus MVP. A good friend once told me a quote, and it kind of resonated to RTruth. I'll have to quote right now. Okay, it goes like this. Yeah, okay, my name's Jan, for anyone who doesn't know. Okay, Jan, I've got self-esteem falling out on my butt. That's why I was willing to change for you guys. When you really know who you are and what you like about yourself, changing for yourself isn't such a big deal. So I'm going to go with MVP.
I see. What about you, Steven?
Poopy.
Ha! Stop it! Stop it! Oh god! You guys are gonna drive me insane! I'm gonna have to kick both of your asses at this point. That's what I meant when I said things.
I actually pick up truth on this one, actually.
John, respond to my DM quickly. Sorry, continue.
Okay, I don't even know. Now I have to break another fucking tie again. And it's a goddamn pre-show match.
No. Steve needs to protect. What?
Didn't you say... What'd you say?
I said RTruth.
Yeah, you said RTruth.
I said shut the Benjamin. No, that's RTruth.
Stop it!
That's RTruth.
Yeah, him RTruth, you MVP. I have to choose. I don't know if I really want to choose, but if I had to, eating, meaty, money, obviously RTruth.
Fat asses?
Oh God! What is even going on with us? We are all losing our fucking minds. I accidentally streamed the first bit, and I'm just gonna piece the shit together in post. I just had to get a right first intro, and then all this madness between this and the goddamn pre-show matches.
Let's the tag match.
You know what? We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. That's the last match. Okay. I think everyone's fine now, okay? Okay. Alright, this is our last match. It's the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, featuring the motherfucking New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston, versus Miz and Morrison, hey, hell no, versus the Forgotten Sons, Steve Cutler, Jackson Riker, and or Wesley Blake, versus the goddamn loser house party. I mean Lucha House Party. Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado. There's no background information for this shit, but I do want you all to know one thing. The only reason the Forgotten Sons are even in this match is because Jimmy Uso got injured, sending the Usos out of commission. Because when one tag team member goes down in WWE, the other guy usually gets kicked to the curb and they do nothing with you for the time being. And unfortunately, it seems as if Heavy Machinery may be unfortunately over, with Otis becoming a single star out of nowhere, and it angers me because the fucking tag division in WWE across the board right now is just a general mess. Even in NXT, there's really not too much going on with all of this crap, quite frankly. And it so pisses me off, quite frankly. I think it angers me most because I have a lot of good memories with tag team wrestling between the New Age Outlaws, the Acolytes, the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, the Brothers of Destruction, Test and Albert, Kai and Tai, Too Cool. I could fucking go on. But this, look at this shit, and you know it's not gonna be an actual fucking fatal four-way. They're gonna do that stupid inter-brand tag rule where only 2 teams can still be in the ring, which is fucking bullshit. Just stop doing it and actually have it be a fucking fatal four-way. What is stopping you? I do not get that. I seriously don't. Even AEW is guilty of this shit as well. And the only time it ever seems to go all out is if it's a tornado tag. But those are very few and far between these days. Anything, help me out. Who do you think's gonna win?
Okay, so the thing about Dana Brooke is this. Someone make her a dude so I can punch her. As far as who I think is going to win this match, I don't know. This is a toss-up, really, isn't it? You know what? I think Okay, so I'm looking at this from the champion standpoint, because this is going to be hard to defend. The New Day. You know what? I'll just ask myself, what would I do? So I did what any man would do. I would fake my way into a job teaching Spanish at a community college using phrases from Sesame Street. So I'm going to go with Miz and Morrison.
You are really out of it today, man. What is it with you?
Big sweaty cocks, Coffee. Big sweaty cocks.
I don't want to know what you've been up to as of late. Steven, what about you?
Well, I don't think Lucha House Party is gonna win. That's out. New Day 8 times. Second reign was the best one. I mean, I don't want New Day to be any more tag champs. So New Day, I hope they lose. Miz and Molson, hell no. Hey. Oh no. So the Forgotten Sons, man. The Forgotten Sons. I like them. They have good wrestling skills. I like it. But if the Forgotten Sons win, I bet it's gonna be like what the New Day did. What's it called? The Free Blood Rule? Like, all 3 of them have the titles.
Well, but 2 of them can defend at any time, but all 3 of them are counted as tag champs.
Wait, so who are you picking, Steven?
Forgotten Sons.
Oh.
I don't even know. Like I said, I can't stand what's going on with the tag divisions on both Raw and SmackDown, but I feel SmackDown is in more dire need because the Usos go down because Jimmy gets injured, and then Heavy Machinery get broken up. Oh, please, actually, New Day breaking up might not be such a bad thing after all, given how they just want to have them break the fucking Dudley Boys record for whatever reason. Fucking... I don't know. I really just don't, and I can't even be bothered. So, you know what? I'm probably just gonna be the odd one out of the bunch. I'm gonna gun it with the New Day, honestly, to retain. I have a very, very eerie feeling that somehow, some way, they're gonna find some stinking way to retain by the hair of their chinny chins.
What was that from? What? I know what that.
Oh, for God's sake. You know what? I'm not gonna answer that right here, right now. So let's just go and fucking wrap this up real quick. Holy Jesus, I am just... That was intense. Just... Man, we've all been on edge with a lot of shit going on as of here. and all sorts of nonsense and all sorts of crap. And this pay-per-view here feels like a mixed bag. I'm sure there'll be some exciting stuff in it to look forward to, but just throw caution to the wind and be careful, just like with everything WWE does. I want to thank Heathy here for being with me as always, and bye, Heathy. Say bye to them. Oh, fuck, he's muted. Well, let's save you for last then. Steven, say bye.
Bye, guys. Don't forget to wash your hands.
Yeah. And Heathy, say bye now.
Okay, guys. Always remember.
Oh God! Jesus, he played the fucking kiss the Triple H when he said kiss him where his cheeks be. Oh, for God's
Stay
sake.
safe, guys. Though.
Yeah, for real. And we'll be back next time, stepping out of Titan Towers and heading to Casino Palace or whatever. Yeah, Casino.
God damn, I hate black people.
Yeah, and hey, whoa!
Sorry, I was gonna say hopefully we'll be back for a SummerSlam.
Oh, for God! Oh no, that's way off. But right next on our calendar, we've got Double or Nothing to handle. So until then, God damn it, you guys, stop it, all of you, stop it, all of you, all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Heathy is officially corpsing. I now have to send for both the man, Randy Savage, and the man, Becky Lynch. Nope, still sending for both of them, man, because that's how it works. Oh, God, this is... Oh... Guys, help me. Get me out of here. Okay, that's enough of that clip. I'm cutting it off here. See you all for double...
shit.
Alright, that's enough. Stop it. We are all losing our minds because of this shit, ladies and gentlemen. Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Okay, is something going on in life? What is going on? Stop! You're gonna drive me insane! See you for Double or Nothing! Stop! See you all for Double or Nothing! I hope! Stop! I can't finish this! Go! Oh, God! See you for Double or Nothing! Stop it! Oh, my God! Stop it! All of you! Shut up! All of you! Shut it! God! Alright, see you all for Double or Nothing.